Like, what is it about LinkedIn that you kind of honed in on and focused? Like, what is it about LinkedIn that is so special?
Yeah, LinkedIn is just easy to succeed on. It's a platform that there's a billion users, and these are the billion people that they're looking for you. They're looking for a CPA, an executive coach. They're looking for whatever it is that you're doing, actively searching for you, and it's boring. So if you can just have like a single iota of personality, you're going to stand out. A billion users, less than 1% of them post regularly, meaning one time per week. So if you can just start posting on LinkedIn one time per week, you'll rank in the top 1% of a billion users. Very low bar. And again, the content is boring. You just have to be a little interesting. And people are already searching for you. Like, especially if you have a 9-to-5 job, I know you're going on LinkedIn at like 4 p.m. because you feel like you want to be doing something, but you're not really doing anything and you want to feel productive. Yeah, I see you. And that's how most people spend time on LinkedIn. So there's eyes. They're looking for you.
Yeah. It's funny because it is like the corporate social media.
Yeah.
But like to have it up at work is kind of taboo, you know? Mm-hmm. And so like, what does posting on LinkedIn look like to be successful? Like once a week, but what am I posting?
Same thing as other platforms. You don't have to adjust it or change it for LinkedIn. In fact, it's better if you keep it the same. Just repurpose what you're putting on Instagram, blog, a talk, a podcast on LinkedIn. That's the best way. And LinkedIn is also great because people are going to do their due diligence when they're investing with you, hiring you, when they're taking you on as a client, whatever, and they're Googling you. And the first thing that comes up is your LinkedIn. Like, you got to have a strong LinkedIn profile. It's got to instill trust. People are going to look at your LinkedIn profile for half of a second, and their subconscious biases are going to kick in. So you want to make sure that you're triggering their positive subconscious biases just based on your profile.
Yeah, we're looking for a media director right now, and people submitted their resumes through LinkedIn, and almost none of them included any of their work, like editing work, reels. Like, I'm like, one person did so far, and it was pretty hilarious actually how bad it was. But I was like, at least he put a link to his work on there. Like, I don't really care about the rest of it, especially with creative roles. Like, yes, it's great if you did all this other stuff and you've done things. I don't need you to be actively like creating something right now, but have you created anything? And can you provide me any examples of your work, right? We're very visual people. So
yeah, LinkedIn becomes like a living portfolio. So every speaking opportunity, every single webinar you've hosted, everything you've created, obviously maybe not everything, but the highlights, post them on your LinkedIn. So if you are applying to that role, you can easily scroll through and get a vibe of like, yeah, I align with this. This is really similar to what I'm needing, or maybe it's not. But most people just don't have anything on their LinkedIn, and it's putting them at such a disadvantage for jobs and gigs and clients.
Yeah, because I've seen the testimonials, and I've been in the group, the Sunrise Content Challenge, but I've seen testimonials of everything that you've done for people, and just by posting more, showing up on LinkedIn, the promotions, the raises, the speaking gigs, all that. Like, so, when you talk about being a thought leader and posting on LinkedIn, like if you have a regular job, well, quote unquote, a regular job, you're making $30,000, $50,000 a year. Like, how does someone change their mindset? Or like, what is someone supposed to do to go get their first 6-figure job?
Yeah, easiest way is optimizing your LinkedIn profile, just making it look good, making sure you have every feature built out, and posting one time per week. It doesn't even have to be good, because you're going to stand out. The fact that you're going above and beyond and that you have content. I would definitely recommend, if you're desiring to get your first 6-figure job, like, gotta have the LinkedIn personal brand. Start applying for jobs in places with more of a delusional take on money. So you might want to apply for remote jobs where the HQ is in like SF or New York, or, more expensive places. And you want to find a through line between whatever you're doing now and what you're about to do. For example, I had someone who he was making $40,000, I think, operating drones for fun, doing like GIS stuff. And he was posting about it. He was like, I don't think anyone's going to care about this, but ended up getting hired by Amazon and got his first 6-figure job just by posting about drones. Like, it can seem like something completely unrelated, but again, you don't even have to be doing anything mind-blowing. Just post about what you're doing. Somebody is seeking that.
Yeah, I think we forget that what we're doing, like, we can share about it and other people care about it.
And even if you're not an expert, let's say You want to be an engineer. You just did your coding boot camp. You just finished. You haven't worked a single day. You can learn in public. If you are sharing what you're learning, sharing the YouTube videos that are helping you learn, the book that you're reading, like that is enough. You don't even have to be an expert. You just have to build in public or learn in public.
And do you think they should share video or writing or?
Video is being prioritized right now, but something is better than nothing. Like writing still, if you just want to do text-based posts, great. Like put out something. You want something for people to be able to scroll through when they're considering hiring you, working with you, or they're just researching you.
Should we be using AI to create these posts or just, freewheeling the...
Yeah, it definitely, I recommend using AI to help you on your content. You got to be good at prompting or post edit. Definitely not like a boring... write me a LinkedIn post about, like, don't use a prompt like that. What I like to do is I like to find examples I pull a couple of examples. I like Claude over ChatGPT for writing, but put it into GPT, put it into Claude, whatever, and say, can you write me a post about this topic? I have these notes and here are some examples. If you give it examples, like that's going to make you great LinkedIn content.
Yeah. Do you repurpose content?
Oh, all the time. If I have a video or a post or a blog that performs well, I will literally schedule it out every quarter for 2 years. And then I will refilm the same thing just with a little better lighting or maybe a different outfit. And then I will do multiple versions of it. Like I just say the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah. But that gets back to your first point of being a thought leader and like associating yourself with like whatever it is that you're trying to be a thought leader on.
Yeah, totally. And it's interesting because a lot of people will start and be like, okay, I got to pick my niche. But I actually don't think that's how it works. I think that your niche almost chooses you. You start by posting about a lot of different things. You post about, your dog, and you post about the books you're reading and your workout and how you like to cook. And you're also posting about graphic design and you're posting about psychology and leadership, right? Things are naturally going to emerge. You're naturally going to see patterns and you're naturally going to see, oh, interesting. People love when I talk about leadership and psychology. So now you identify that those are your top performing posts. You're going to post a little bit more about that. The intersection of leadership and psychology is what people really like. Now I'm going to really hone into that. Now I'm going to post about it more and more. And it creates this positive feedback loop where you're looking at your data, seeing what's performing, posting more of that and reevaluating. And that's how you find your niche. Like your audience will tell you.
What do you say to the people that are listening to what you're saying and like, oh my gosh, this is too much. This is overwhelming.
Yeah. I mean, it is overwhelming. It is a life change. Like it is a life change and a commitment if you want to step into content creation. And it's not for everyone. Not everybody is interested in it. Not everyone is called to do it. But it's risk versus reward. Like what's the downside of posting? You don't like it. You outsource it. Okay, great. You fail at it. The only way to fail is to stop. Right? You don't have to do it. You can outsource it. And the upside, you grow a huge platform, maybe even not a huge platform, but a really engaged platform of your target audience that you hold their attention. You're able to sell more. You're able to get better partnerships. You're able to have better opportunities. Like that's the upside. When you compare, it's like no question.